Hi, in this video, I wanted to talk to you about facing your insecurities as an artist. I struggled for the longest time ever trying to just even call myself an artist, and so I wanted to share three things with you that I learned how to deal with it. So, the first tip is to try something that you are uncomfortable with. I'm so used to doodling. At this point, when I painted the mural, a lot of my work was really intricate with a lot of details, but they were always really small. They were all on my sketchbook, and probably the largest work that I had done was an A3 size work. Even using a brush was really scary because I had used to the control that I got with marker pens. But as soon as I completed the mural, I realized that, hey, it's not so bad after all. And so it is really nice that when you challenge yourself and you try to do something that you're not used to doing, you will find out that you can actually surprise yourself. So if you are used to a particular medium, if you're used to a particular style, maybe try something else, try something new, try something that you've never done before. And I think the results will be quite surprising. Tip number 2 is to tell yourself that it's okay if you ruined it. To be honest, the whole time while I was painting that mural was just pure agony because every brush stroke I took, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna ruin it and this is gonna be the worst painting ever. But I was already halfway through and I couldn't back out. I couldn't just leave it unfinished. So I went ahead with it. But I just also kept telling myself that if it's so ugly, you know what, I'm just going to paint over the entire thing and it'll be fine. So since then, I've realized that what helps me is that I think of all of my work as practice and I don't put too much of pressure on it. I keep telling myself there's always going to be more paper, there's always more canvas, you can always paint over it, and that kind of like pacifies me a little bit. And also I've learned that it's okay to make mistakes because mistakes are generally just really good. That means you're learning. If you don't allow yourself to make mistakes, if you just keep painting what you're used to painting and what you're good in painting, you probably don't go any further than you already are. You're just producing the same quality of work. Tip number 3 is to write down what you like about your own work. See, for me, it's almost rare that I'm happy with my work when I'm done with it. My problem is that I only see my mistakes and I only see what I could have done better. But we also have to remember, if you're like me, that actually other people don't see our work as intimately as we do. So that little detail that we are fussing over in our head is probably unnoticeable to the rest of the viewers. So since then, I tried this exercise where I write down a couple of things that I like about my own work. So in this particular mural, I really like the fact that I used batik elements in the mermaid's tail that kind of left behind a heritage about me in my work, and it's kind of personal because I love mermaids as well. And what I also really liked about it, that there were already these 3 frames that was in the wall, and instead of like painting within the frame or pretending that the frames did not exist, I incorporated the frames as part of the artwork, and I feel like there's a nice fresh dynamic to it. So I really hope that these tips will help you as well. 3 tips. That was a tongue twister right there. But let me know in the comments below if you have other ways where you counter your insecurities, and how is your creative process like, and share with me your journey, and good luck in your artwork.